Why you ain't say nothing? I'm only gonna do this once. You always knew I'd make it in the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? You believed in me the whole time, for real? Yeah. I couldn't tell. You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Seen them hard times, couldn't kill me. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Stages I'm on getting bigger. Now you wanna say something. But watching my story, y'all winning. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't call? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Stages I'm on getting bigger. Now you wanna say something. Put that on my soul. They ain't hungry no more when it's time to eat crow. Or farming, I'm enhancing my glow. Ain't gon' argue with you about what I know. Photo album, all I'm seeing is ghosts. Had to remodel from pillar to post. Said what I said, I ain't come here to argue. You said congratulations, should've said sorry. Got it, now you won't be part of the party. Your access denied, I'm sorry, not sorry. When I needed air, niggas wouldn't afford it. Now they pulling up and thinking we solid. Now I'm on the phone talking $1 million topics. Up early, Zoom call out to Abu Dhabi. Don't answer my phone if it's gonna be about gossip. I don't really care, everybody got problems. That's why I be sharing my woes, letting y'all know it's okay, you can come up from the bottom. Scraping, scratching, clawing. Before I start running, I started with crawling. Before I got balance, I started with falling. Started with broke before ever was balling. Started with hope before ever reward. They ain't show up till I became important. You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Seen them hard times, couldn't kill me. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Stages I'm on getting bigger. Now you wanna say something? Been watching my story, y'all winning. Why you ain't say nothing? Classic. I'm only gonna do this once.
Fighting out of the southpaw stance, standing at 6'2", 190 pounds. I give you more made different. I work too hard. Ain't no way I ain't getting paid different. It's from the dirt, this from the mud. You ain't slave with me. This was strictly for my homies that was brave with me. You can't come in with me now if you ain't came with me. Skull looking at you side eye if you ain't with real life. I seen a couple people trying, it ain't in pretty. I only keep the people around that stood on 10 with me. And if they start to stand on 9, that's where it end with me. It can end quickly. In the way I level up, I make them spin differently. I should start a foundation, they be make a wish in me. I got these hoes in the frenzy, they can't seem to get to me. Babe, I done mastered discipline. It take more than booty cheeks. Need a little more conversation, cause I still be trying to see. I be listening with my eyes, yeah, I still be trying to see. I be moving like the prize, you can't find another me. Let's get focused, want the fruits of your labor, gotta climb the tree. Yeah, I'm out here planting seeds, cause I got a lot to leave. I be putting in long miles, I ain't gotta stop to breathe. I be putting in long hours, I ain't gotta stop to sleep. Yeah, I put in that time, put in work, I'm a different breed. My work ethic marine, mama mentality, shout out the bean. Coach life sweat, city society T. I'm in the gym working out clean. Bag work, 5 punch combinations, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3. I'm made different, I work too hard. Ain't no way I ain't getting paid different. This from the dirt, this from the mud. You ain't slave with me. This was strictly for my homies that was brave with me. You can't come in with me now if you ain't came with me. Skull looking at you side eye if you ain't with me. I seen a couple people trying, it ain't in pretty. I only keep the people around that stood on 10 with me. And if they start to stand on 9, that's where it end with me.
What up, Big Scope? What up, Big Scope? What up, y'all? Hit the like button. Make sure y'all hit the like button. I will be calling the fight live today. It's Classic with Classic Code Sports. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that's tapping in with me for the fight call. Austin Ammo Williams and Carlos Adames will be walking to the ring shortly, and I will be calling the blow-by-blow, play-by-play of the fight as best as I can.
Classic.
Yes, Lord. This fight is featured on DAZN right now. I do have a subscription to DAZN, so I'm watching it on the real thing. So I may be a little bit ahead of people who are streaming the fight through other means.
Classic.
If I'm a little bit ahead of you, you know what I mean? It is what it is. Y'all know how it is when you don't pay. You might have a little bit of a delay. You feel me? But do the free stuff for me while you here, man.
Hey, y'all. Hit the like and subscribe button while you're here. Classic really appreciates it.
For sure, for sure. Big Skull in the building. What up, Skull? He said, I got the codes. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah. Y'all, anybody else tapped into this fight? I see a few people in here watching. Y'all could talk to me, chat. I'm going to be watching the chat as best as I can. It look like Austin Williams about to walk to the ring right now. So, you know what I'm saying? I'll be checking the chat, like I said, as best as I can throughout the fight and tapping in with y'all. Anybody else was interested in this fight? I know this ain't a big fight, but I wanted to make sure I called it. I'm a big fan of boxers that start late. You know what I'm saying? I'm a guy who took up learning the fundamentals of the game and the craft, you know, fully into adulthood. I like boxers that start late. Shout out to JYD. Shout out to Ammo Williams. Shout out to all the boxers who started, quote unquote, late and do well for themselves in the sport and make a good career themselves for themselves. Austin Ammo Williams is getting his WBC title shot. This is his first, I think this is his first shot at this weight class. He's been fighting very hard to try to get here. Austin has a good record. He has been stopped before. He was stopped by Hamza Shiraz. If y'all don't know who Hamza Shiraz is, he also stopped Edward Berlanga in Berlanga's last fight. Hamza got real power. You know what I'm saying? He got real power. I don't want to say ain't no shame in being stopped by him, but it's not a bad loss to have on your records. You know, it's different when you lose to somebody you ain't got no business losing to. Ammo, I don't believe, was the favorite in the Shiraz fight. I don't believe he was, to my recollection. So, yeah. Yeah, this should be interesting, though. Carlos Adames is definitely the superior technical fighter, for sure. What up, Time? Time said classic in the chat, family. I cannot forget my brother Tez. Hope all is well. And always remember your health is your true wealth, not money or power. For sure, for sure. Shout out to Time. Time said shout out to the Soul of Thought. Oh, yeah, for sure, for sure. Shout out to the whole RSC. Y'all see me with my RSC merch on, 10% off in the RSC merch shop. Make sure y'all go to the profile on the Raw Society Coalition, Instagram or YouTube to get the merch link. Tap in over there. Trying to share this out to a couple people who may or may not be interested in the fight tonight. I don't know too many people that's tapped into the Adames fight, but this going to be a good fight. Ammo Williams, you know, not the most technical boxer. He has some skills, but he's not the absolute most technical boxer. But he will fight with a lot of heart and a lot of determination. Carlos Adames, a technician, but a dangerous one. Carlos punches hard. He has good feet. I believe Carlos comes from the Cuban school of boxing, if I'm not mistaken. He's definitely a dark-skinned Hispanic brother. But, yeah, he's got good feet, good hands, good power. Carlos is a damn good fighter. Carlos Adames beat Hamza Shiraz. Hamza Shiraz is a guy who stopped Ammo Williams. Now, just because that's the case, just because Carlos Adames beat Hamza Shiraz and Hamza Shiraz stopped Ammo Williams, it does not mean Ammo Williams cannot win this fight tonight. Ammo has promised to fight Carlos Adames this entire night. Every single minute of every round, he promised to fight him. So normally that means he's not going to mind getting punched on a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Let me mute y'all real quick, chat. I'm going to play some music right quick on some cool shit. Let's see what we got.
Why you ain't say nothing? I'm only gonna do this once. You always knew I'd make it in the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? You believed in me the whole time, for real? Yeah. I couldn't tell. You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Seen them hard times couldn't kill me. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Stages on moon getting bigger. Now you wanna say something.
What up, Red? What up, Red? Who you got in the fight tonight, bro? Talk to me, chat. Y'all ain't talking. Talk to me. Who y'all got? Is anybody watching the fight with me, or y'all just listening to my call? Let me know what y'all situation is. Is anybody else watching this fight? They doing the my dude doing the four corners of the universe and all that. He doing all that right now. So they getting into the announcements and all that. Is anybody else watching this fight, or y'all just finna listen to the call? Was anybody else interested in this fight? Did y'all know that Carlos and Hamza, not Hamza, look, I've been talking about Hamza Shiraz. Did anybody know Carlos Adames and Ammo was fighting tonight? Let me check the odds real quick right before the fight start. Carlos Adames is minus 360 money line. For him to win by decision is plus 150. For him to win by knockout is plus 160. That's Carlos Adames. He's the favorite tonight. For Ammo Williams to win by knockout is plus 900. And for him to win by decision is plus 450. To be honest with you, I don't really see a path to victory for Ammo Williams just because Carlos has really, really good fundamentals and a good jab to work off of. Ammo going to do a lot of diving in tonight. I don't know if that's going to necessarily get him knocked out, but Ammo get hit a decent amount. He get hit a lot. So I don't know. But I am finna throw a bet in real quick. What y'all think, chat? I am going to throw a bet in real quick. Let's see. I'll say this. If Ammo win, it's not going to be by decision. So let's put, it's plus 900 for Ammo to win by knockout. So let's put $5 on that. That'll win $50 off $5. Matter of fact, let's make it an even $6. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so if Ammo win, I think it'll be by knockout. So I just put $6 on Ammo by knockout. Let's put that in. Try to win $60 off $6. Nosy by nature. Red said, I'm watching the prelims right now. Oh, the fight is about to start. So you watching the prelims. You must be on YouTube watching the prelims. The fight finna start. The prelims over. Carlos just got announced. They finna meet in the middle of the ring. Ref gonna give final instructions. It's about to go down. Now, if Carlos win, he could win by knockout or decision. So I think I'm gonna wait to bet live on Carlos Adames, man. I think I'm gonna wait to bet live. Make sure y'all hit the like and subscribe button. Nosy said, "Oh, we watching a fight? Yeah. Right now it's a fight on DAZN. Carlos Adames and Ammo Williams are about to fight right now. I'm just calling the fight live. I'm calling the fight, so I'm not gonna be able to show it here, but I'm gonna call it here. If y'all want to mute y'all TV and watch it while I call it, or just listen to the call, I think it's gonna be a close fight. To be honest, Red, you think it's gonna be close? I think it's gonna go one way or the other. Ammo either gonna be able to catch up to Carlos and hurt something, or he gonna get outboxed. I think it's gonna be one way or the other. And to be honest, I think he gonna get outboxed until he catch up to him. If he catch up to him, Ammo been real. He's had a lot of anxious energy. In my opinion, a lot of wasted energy. He was doing a lot of bouncing and stretching and twitching at the weigh-in. He was doing a lot of twitching and stretching and bouncing and stuff before the fight, and he's fighting a little herky-jerky now. The first round just began. We're about 15 seconds in. Both men are just probing. Ammo Williams fights out of the southpaw stance, meaning that his right hand is in front, his left hand is back. Carlos Adames fights out of the orthodox stance, which is the opposite. His left hand is in front. He'll be jabbing with his left, and his backhand will be his right hand. Ammo Williams probing with his jab. Both men mostly just trying to find distance as of right now. Nothing eventful going on. Ammo not making any sudden movements or taking any big risks. A hard left hand to the body for Ammo Williams lands on the belt line of Adames. Adames shrugs it off. Another hard left hand by Williams to the body of Adames. Adames shrugs it off, flicks his jab at Ammo, let him know he's here. Guys are both just probing with jabs, finding distance. Ammo rips another left hand to the body of Adames. That's his third time doing it. Adames hasn't adjusted just yet. Adames stabbed jabs to the body. Both men probing with the jab, just trying to find each other right now, finding range, finding distance, just probing. Little bit of foot feinting by both men, looking for positioning. Adames watching and probing. 1-2 by Adames. Looks like the jab kind of gets there a little. The two mostly smothered by Ammo. Ammo throws a couple hard punches, blocked by Adames. Nobody landed anything eventful. As of right now, I'd give Ammo the slight edge in this round. A minute and a half into the round so far. We got a hard right hand lands for Adames on Ammo Williams. Ammo Williams wears it well. Continuing the box, he's moving a little bit to the moving laterally. Both men boxing in circles right now. This fight is being fought mostly towards the center of the ring. Nobody being backed up to the ropes. Ammo Williams makes a step outside into a hard left up the middle, but misses. Adames steps out of the way. Both men probing, prying, looking for distance. Fill out round, first round. Ammo Williams tries to rip the left hand to the body. Adames, another hard right hand gets home for Adames. Ammo Williams again wears it well, but that shot landed clean on the temple of Ammo Williams. He's wearing it well now, but I don't know if he could take those clean all night like that. Those shots were landing. The two right hands that have landed for Carlos Adames may have him winning this round. most eventful shots of the round for sure. Now Adames is making an adjustment to Mo Williams throwing that left hand, the sweeping left hand to the body. He steps out of the way of that one. The last couple of attempts to the body that a hard left hand lands for Mo Williams in the exchange on Adames. Adames steps to Mo Williams, 10 seconds left in the round. Let's see who takes the round. Very close round. Both men have landed hard shots at this point. You could give this round to either guy. All right, here we go. Mo Williams throws a hard left hand, misses. Adames throws a 1-2 to end the round, and the bell should be ringing here very shortly. Time. Interesting. Very close round. Mo Williams did some good body work early in the round. Adames made an adjustment. I was wondering how long he was going to allow Mo to land the sweeping left hand to the body before he adjusted to it. Looks like he let him land it 2 or 3 times, and he's stepping out of the way of that now. He's countering back with a 1-2, and he landed a couple of those flush. Very close round, in my opinion. It's hard for me to call the fight and score the fight. But that round you can give to either guy, and you'd be right. Nosy by Nature said, I like watching a good fight. Been finding out about them late. Yeah. I got a honcho on the champ. Oh, yeah, you got Adames. You put 100 on champ. Who is who? Adames in the black trunks with the red writing. He is the champion. That's Carlos Adames. Mo Williams. I'm sorry, I should have probably said that. Mo Williams is in gold trunks or bronze trunks. And he is the challenger. He has the tattoos across his back here. Yeah, so let's see. Which one is Mo in the bronze trunks? I do, but I'm betting on the champ. Are you betting on Carlos? Yeah, I think Carlos can win by stoppage. The way them right hands landed early, yeah, that right hand has a home. I think I'm going to put a live bet in on the stoppage for Carlos. Matter of fact, let me see what the odds just shifted to. Chill Out says, you good, bro? All is well. All is well. I'm calling the fight right now. The fight on DAZN is the fight that I'm calling right now between Carlos Adames and Mo Williams. If you don't know about those guys, tap into DAZN to watch the fight as I call it. Oh, and right, just like that, the right hand drops Mo Williams before I can even put my bet in. Just like that. I told you the right hand was landed too clean, and just like that, the right hand drops Mo Williams. Mo Williams walks to his corner to shake it off. He needs to make an adjustment. That right hand has been landing clean for Adames. Adames steps to Williams after the 8 count. He steps to Williams, looking for a spot, throws another hard right hand. Mo exchanges with him. Carlos lands a hook. Mo goes to hold. Mo pushes his head down. Referee breaks him. Mo needs to hold here. 2 minutes left in the second round, and he's been dropped. He's been hurt. He needs to hold here and buy himself some time. Carlos Adames being a little more aggressive, very strategic in his approach, stepping to Mo Williams. Mo Williams, another hard right hand lands for Adames. Mo Williams eats it and backs up to the ropes. He's on his bike now. He's moving. Adames is stalking. Hard right hand to the body for Adames. Mo throws a looping hook back in desperation to push Adames off. They exchange muddy work on the inside. Mo Williams moving. A minute and a half left in the round. Adames stalking, looking head, body, head, stepping down, changing levels, probing with the jab, stepping to him. The right hand has a home. Mo Williams has no head. Hard right hand for Adames to the body. No head movement does Mo Williams have. Hard right hand. He tries to counter. Mo throwing hard shots in the counter. He's loading on everything, and he's not landing anything. He needs to take power off these shots and just touch Adames first and then come back with power. He hasn't landed anything because he's loading everything. And when you load, we see the shots coming. Adames steps to him, stalking jab. Mo Williams looks like he's recuperated pretty well. Jab for Adames. Another hard right hand right down the pipe for Adames. Another hard right hand down the pipe for Adames. I mean, Mo Williams can't get outside, cannot duck a right hand. Jab back by Williams. Adames, another jab. Adames feints. Williams in defensive posture, backing up, moving, buying time. Hard right hand to the body for Adames. Mo Williams in the corner. Adames jab, drops levels. Oh, overhand right misses just barely for Adames. He tried to take Mo Williams' head clean off of his shoulders. Mo Williams throws a counter, misses by a mile. Mo Williams moving, 15 seconds left in the round. Looks like we are going to get out of round 2, but I do not know if we will get to the end of this fight. Adames jabs to the body. Clear 10-8 round for Adames. So no matter who you gave the first round to, Adames has taken the lead in this fight. Hard right hand ends the round, and a hard left counter for Mo Williams to Adames. Here we go. Ending the round here. Williams jabs, and the round is over. 10-8 round. What up? What's going on, Ye? What's up, Chicago Red? Ye, what's up? 333. He said for sure he gonna break him down, get him in the late rounds and pick his shot. Shit, it might not go late. That right hand landed hard as hell. I don't know. Yeah, that right hand landed hard. It might not go late, dog. You talking about late rounds. You see how clean that right hand getting there? It's getting, I'm talking about clean. Bow! Look at that. Bow! Doubled the right hand. Hit his ass with the bing, hot, bing! Silly. Yeah, Chicago Red said, on me. Yeah, he doubled the right hand, hit his ass with the ping, ha, Oh, hard right hand to the body. I'm talking about that shit hurt. Him, ha. He caught him with a hook in that exchange, too. Nasty shit. Ammo got on his bike well, though. I'm trying to see what the updated odds are. Yeah, Omari smoked the parlay earlier. He went the distance with the Mexican homie. He smoked the lay. Let me see something. They ain't gonna give me no updated odds. That's nasty. That's nasty. No updated odds. Started the third round. Let's talk, chat. Started the third round. Here we go. Carlos Adames going right back to that right hand, looking for a home for it. Ammo Williams coming out, working off his jab. Good stiff jab for Ammo Williams. Ammo Williams loading up his shots too much. He's got to stop loading his shots. He won't land on Adames loading the shots like that unless he punches with him. Only shot he has loading up like that. He would not be able to lead and load his shots like that against such a slick, fundamentally sound boxer like Adames. Adames coming in with his head off the line, good head movement, flicking the right hand in on him, throws a jab, probing. Ammo Williams flicking his jab very well this round. Let's see if he keeps it up. In this first minute, he's been using the jab very much. Throws a hard left hand, blocked by Adames. Adames just looking for spots right now, probing, putting pressure on without throwing very many punches. Slipping shots very well. Ammo Williams working the jab. Okay, 1-1-2 by Adames. Looks like it's blocked off the gloves. Ammo returns with a left hand, throws another left hand wild and misses by a mile. He's missing these punches by a lot, chat. Ammo Williams is loading his shots and missing by a lot. These are bad misses, and those take away energy more so than anything else. Yeah, another wild hook by Ammo missed. Adames slips the jab of Ammo Williams. Ammo Williams flicking his jab. Adames slipping it very well, keeping his head off the line. Nothing eventful so far by either man yet this round. Minute and a half left in the third. Maybe perhaps both men are taking a bit of a break. Ammo Williams gets a hook through the guard of Adames. Most effective punch of the round so far, in my opinion, by Ammo Williams. A left hook gets through the guard of Adames. Adames still stalking. Hard right hand to the body for Adames. Right hand over the top for Adames. Brushes off the glove and the forehead of Ammo Williams. Adames seeming to stalk more here in the last minute, 15 seconds. Ammo Williams steps forward with a power jab, more of a push jab. Adames steps to Ammo Williams. Ammo pushes a jab, feints with the left hand, doesn't throw it. Adames not throwing. Maybe both men taking a break here. Ammo being hurt last round. Adames exerting and throwing more punches. Eats a jab from Ammo Williams. Adames throws the right hand, brushes off the glove of Ammo. 1-2 for Adames, doesn't land. Ammo Williams flicking the jab. Very active jab for Ammo Williams. His corner must have given him some instruction. He seems to be following it. Adames 1-1-2, doesn't land. Ammo Williams flicks a jab again, slipped by Adames, but he's flicking the jab, very active with the jab. Whether he's landing or not, he is keeping Adames at bay and lessening Adames' output. Adames throws a right hand to the body, partially blocked, some partially gets through. Probing, stalking, 20 seconds left in the round. Ammo Williams flicks another jab, Adames flicks a jab back. Both men seem to be taking a break here. Tough round to score here. Very tough round to score. Oh, hard left hand for Ammo Williams. Another effective shot. Flicks the jab again. I would say Ammo Williams coming back taking this round. Let's see here. Yeah, I would say Ammo Williams may have taken this round. Hard hooks by Ammo, misses by a mile. Very aggressive, though, making the fight. Hard left hand again for Ammo Williams, misses. But I may give Ammo Williams that round on activity. Adames didn't do anything eventful, seemed to be catching his breath after throwing more punches. Chicago Red said, bopping his ass. Yeah. Time said, classic, my guy. Williams may not have a shot, but I'm not out yet. It ain't over till it's over. No, for sure. Are you putting bread in on Ammo? Chicago Red said, the champ looking very confident. I retract my statement. Yeah, Carlos looked like he just took a round off. We'll know by round 5 or 6 where the fight is really going to go. You think so? You don't know yet? The sports books say minus 245 for Adames to win by knockout. Minus 245. It's plus 270 if you want to bet that it ended under 6. If you think Adames going to go in there and clip him, and then we got plus 250 for Adames to go to the cards. But I'm going to tell you something. I don't think this fight going to the cards because Ammo swinging real wild, and Carlos has been able to hit him real clean. I don't think it's going to the cards. I don't see a good bet right now. I would be donating money if I bet that I think it's going to the cards. Ammo flicks his jab. But you might be right, Nosy. Round 5 or 6, we'll really know. Ammo getting more active, doubling and tripling his left hand, throwing it over the top and around the guard. Looks like they're mixing it up a little bit. Okay, it's hard exchange. Ammo getting the better of that exchange, landing a hook on the inside. Adames steps forward. Doesn't seem to be fazed by the punching power of Ammo Williams thus far. He's been hit with some clean shots and it has not deterred his approach at all. Ammo throwing hard right hand for Adames. One hard jab, the men exchange on the inside. Muddy work, they exchange body. Oh! Hard body shots by Adames, and Ammo Williams keels over. Referee calls timeout. Looks like he's going to give him credit for a low blow warning. Don't know if the shots were low. Need to see a replay. Look like some really hard body shots being ripped. Don't know if those shots were low. But he's going to get some time to, let's see right here in the replay. No, that's clean. Low. Oh, yeah. Yep, scooped him a spoonful of dick on that one. That was a bad shot. Bad shot right there. Nasty
Classic.
work. Nasty work. Take your time recovering from that one. In too deep, 333. What's going on? What's going on, in too deep? I see you, my dog. Chicago Red said now he hanging in there with him. He felt the power, made the adjustments. I don't know if he'd have made any adjustments. He said he was just going to keep fighting hard. Looked like I ain't seen no adjustments now, not strategically. Ammo, well, no, I'm lying. Ammo is jabbing more. He's jabbing more. He's been on his jab since the last round. He jabbing again. 1-1-2, misses hard. Okay, he didn't take his full 5 minutes. I would have took a longer break than that. That was a hard shot. Adames lands a right hand, doubles it, misses with the second one. Ammo responds with a couple of missing jabs. Ammo flicks the jab at Adames, flicks again with the jab. Adames probing. Catching shots, slipping, rolling shots, Ammo throwing combinations, misses them all. Flicks a jab at Adames to keep him at bay. Adames looking for his spots. Jab by Adames. Jab by Williams. Here we go. Oh, hard left hand for Williams, gets through. Hard right hand for Adames, gets through. Williams responds with a jab of his own. The men are exchanging this round. Minute and a half left. I would say it's anybody's round. Let's see who fights. Okay, hard right hand for Adames, gets through. 1-2 for Adames, gets through. And Williams misses with a jab. Adames stalking Williams. Sees something he likes. Goes over the top with a right hand. Williams ducks underneath. The men clinch. Referee steps in to break him. The referee's telling them to break. Uppercut for Adames on the break. Adames stepping to Williams. Williams is retreating. Don't know if Ammo Williams. I don't like Ammo Williams on the back foot. He steps forward with a left hand, misses. Adames dives in with a right hand, misses. Both men step inside. Rip muddy body work. Williams throws a jab. Adames steps to him. Adames throws a jab of his own, misses. Williams flicks a jab, misses. Adames looking for a spot. Hook right hand for Adames. The second shot gets through. Hard right hand to the body for Adames, gets through. Williams stepping back. Adames looking to assert himself this round. Stepping to Williams. 40 seconds left in the round. Hard jab by Williams lands. Adames steps forward. Williams flicks a jab, misses. Adames steps forward. Jab of his own. Adames 1-2 down the pipe, lands the jab, misses the 2. Williams steps back. 20 seconds left in the round. Ammo Williams needs to take the round back or do something here to try to get this round. Hard jab for Williams, lands. Adames steps forward. Williams close to the ropes, not quite backed up to him yet. Steps forward, fight back in the middle of the ring. 10 seconds left in the round. Williams flicks a jab, brushes it off by Adames. Adames steps forward, flinches, feints. Williams hard left, slapping left hand, doesn't land. Hard right hand misses by a mouth, countered by a right hand by Adames. That's a Carlos Adames round, in my opinion. 1,400 over 800. Big 1-4 going on. Are we calling the Carlos Adames Ammo Williams fight? What's going on with you? Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Appreciate you tapping in. Make sure if y'all watching this from the Classic Codes that you take some time tonight to go over to Classic Code Sports and give me that good subscribe, man. Let me know if they charge you. They should not charge you. If they charge you, let me know. I'll hold them to it, man. We don't do that.
There's a thing called counter sue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Carlos Adames looks to be in good shape. I don't know when his last fight was. I know he's had a bit of a layoff. He looks to be in good physical condition. He doesn't seem to be huffing and puffing too bad. He's breathing a little. You know, he's looks like he's in a fight, but he doesn't look like he's, you know what I'm saying, SOB, dealing with shortness of breath. You know what I'm saying? He seemed like he's all right. 5th round here. Who was that nosy that said we'll find out what's going on in the 5th or 6th round? We gonna see. Yeah, Chicago Red said that was a low blow. Definitely was. Time laughing. Here we go. Starting the 5th round. Ammo Williams throws a 1-1-2, misses the 2 by a mile. Flicking the jab is Ammo Williams. Flicking the jab back Adames. Ammo Williams, hard left hand over the top, misses. Flicking the jab. Adames brushes it off. Hard right hand lands for Adames. Williams counters with 2 shots, missing. Throws another 1-2 and misses, does Williams. Flicking the jab is Williams. Williams has a high punch output, but he is missing badly with some of these shots. Adames taking his time, being economical. The men exchange punches in the middle of the ring. Adames looking for that right hand again. Williams lands a stiff jab. Good jab. Hard left hand thrown by Austin Williams lands on the guard of Adames. Both men flicking jabs. Adames stalking this entire night. Again, I don't know how I feel about Ammo Williams off the back foot. Just don't know. Betting odds are still pretty much the same. The betting books have Adames getting Ammo up out of here. They got it -230 right now live for the KO, plus 240 for the decision. If the fight stays at this pace, we may very well see Ammo Williams make it to the finish line, but it doesn't look like he's going to land any eventful offense. Adames stalking Ammo Williams, hard right hand, triple right hand for Adames. 2 of the 3 of those touch Williams. One of them looked like it landed hard. Here we go. Stalking is Adames. Ammo Williams retreating, but not quickly. Retreating very patiently. He's poised. Looks like he's controlling his breathing, just like a 12-round fighter should. Oh, a hard hook right hand combination for Adames. Looks like one of the 2 gets through. Williams pokes a jab, lands on Adames. Adames slips a jab from Williams, and the second jab gets through for Williams. He flicks another jab, brushes off by Adames. Adames slipping. 1-2 for Williams, misses. Adames looking for his moment, looking for his shot, looking for the right spot. Being very economical with his output. Jab for Adames. Hard body shot stepping in by Williams. A little smothered. Smothered his work a little bit. Adames throws a 3-point combination, misses all 3. Williams counters with a good jab. In these slow rounds, the jab of Williams could win him these rounds, chat. I don't want you to get it confused. Adames is picking it up a bit in this round, but he's not landing anything eventful. And Williams is keeping the jab working. Missing some, landing some, but working. Triple jab, quadruple jab, another jab. Missing them, but he's pumping the jab. He's landing a couple here and there. Now, listen, Ammo Williams' face is pretty busted up. He's a little blood coming from his nose. One of his eyes looks like it's a bit swollen. The other eye, you know what I'm saying, a little bit. Yeah, he's starting to look a little, bludgeoned by some of the punches here. Hard right hand for Adames. Looks like it comes around the guard of Williams. Hard to tell. Williams wears a shot well. Can't see the clock, ladies and gentlemen. I believe we're close to the end of the round. Williams throws a jab. Adames hard right hand, misses. Ooh, hard left hand by Williams, misses by a mile. Round is over. I'm not sure who you get at round 2. Rangefinder jabs. Yeah. That's them get back jabs. He keeping that jab out there to slow that man's attack. Look like me and O going at it. Jab, 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 jab. He said that's me that said that. That said what? He said that boy looked like Blueface Big Brother. Who? Tez needed the play-by-play. Oh, for sure. We here. Going into the 6th round. Let's see if the live betting props have changed at all, chat. Look like they giving Adames that 5th round based on the highlights they showing. Adames does look better. Oh, good jab. That's what I'm saying. Ammo Williams flicking that jab. Yeah, the betting books ain't really budging, man. They got Adames walking him down and getting him gone. You know what I'm saying? I got $6 on the decision. I got $6 on the decision, chat. For the plus 220, I'll turn $6 into a quick $20 real quick. I got $6 on the decision, chat, for Adames. I think it might go 12. We'll see, though. Scared man can't win. You know what I mean? Scared man can't win, chat. The bet is in. Let's get active. 5 or 6, still even. You think the fight even? I don't know about that shit. We got a knockdown, Red. Just a 10-8 round in there. How's the fight even? It's a 10-8 round in there. How you got an even fight, gang? Talk to me. I don't know where you getting even from, my dog. That's nasty. Even is crazy. Even is crazy. I need Kawhi Leonard to score 1 point in this overtime so I can win some bread on the parlay. Y'all see that? Kawhi Leonard trying to sold me. Go ahead, get that bucket in overtime, Kawhi. I need 1 point from you, my dog. Go ahead and get that. Hit that dirty 30 for me. 1 point. Adames throws an uppercut. I'm supposed to be calling the fight. Look, I'm talking about something totally different. The fight then got a little muddy, chat. Now, it don't seem like both men are tired, but they fighting on the inside. A lot of body shots being ripped, a lot of shots being missed. Hooks. Ammo Williams is retreating. He must have got a shot that he don't like. Ammo Williams is in heavy retreat mode. Hard body shot lands for Adames up against the ropes. Ammo Williams took a shot he doesn't like, ladies and gentlemen. The men clinch and the referee breaks him. Minute and a half left in the sixth. Ammo Williams all of a sudden seems to be gassed. And I think it was from one of those hooks when they were inside close. Adames ripped a couple hard hooks to the body, and Ammo bagged out of the close quarters and took a little bit of a walk. And he's been walking ever since. He's looking for a second win of some kind, and Adames is not trying to provide him on one. Stalking, hard right hand to the body of Ammo Williams on the ropes. Ammo Williams reaches in and clinches. This may not be going much further. Ammo Williams could suffer a fatigue knockout. When you gas out, it feels like you're drowning. There isn't any water around, but it feels like you're drowning, ladies and gentlemen. Trust me. I have been there. You telling your arms what to do, arms ain't moving. Hard hook for Ammo Williams thrown just to push Adames back. Doesn't land. Adames ripping power jabs at this point, followed by hard backhands, whether it's a hook or a straight. And some of these are getting around the guard of Ammo Williams at this point. Ammo Williams seems to be trying to find, again, another win. Hard hook for Adames lands on the ropes. Ammo Williams leans, steps in, tries to smother the work. Again, buying time. 20 seconds left in the round. Ammo Williams is bleeding from his nose, his mouth, and swelling at the eyes. Adames, hard right hand for Adames on the ropes for Ammo Williams. Ammo Williams reaches in and clinches. The men clinch. The referee breaks him. 10 seconds left in the round. He should get out of this round, but I don't think he's going to get out of this fight, ladies and gentlemen. Hence the fact that the sports bets did not move. Ammo Williams makes it out of the round, goes back to his corner, breathing out of his mouth, bleeding out of his mouth, and he takes a seat. Let me see what Cunningham says to him. Let me mute this real quick. Coach Cunningham said to Ammo Williams, he said, the man has given us exactly what we want. He is coming to you with the fight. He said, he's stepping to you with the fight, and he said, but you're backing up and you're retreating. He said, do you want to win a world title? You know what I'm saying? That's what we want. We want him stepping to us, ready to fight. You want to land something hard, he needs to be there for that. He's not boxing off the back foot. He's not pure wedding around the ring. He's stepping right to us. He giving us what we want. So this is what you want. Go eat, dog, essentially is what he's telling them. But Carlos Adames is too slick, too quick, and too fundamentally sound, man. Ammo Williams, again, loading up on shots. You're not going to land those at this level. The start of the, seventh round. Start of the seventh round. Ammo Williams coming out, looking like he has a little bit more wind after the short break. Adames comes out, flicking the jab. Ammo looks to hold his ground a little bit, not stepping back as much, flicking his jab forward. Hard left hand for Williams, brushes off the shoulder of Adames. Adames still stepping forward, stalking, throws a jab, slipping his head off the line, slipping, throwing shots, slipping. Oh, hard jab for Ammo Williams, lands on Adames. Adames slips the second jab and comes with a right hand of his own. Lands on Williams, nothing hard but a clean shot. Ammo Williams flicks the jab. Oh, hard. Okay, nice little step off to the side with a left hand to the body for Ammo Williams. Lands on the belt line of Adames. Adames slipping, dipping, looking to get around the jab and throw his counter shots. Flicks a jab. More of a range finder. Hard right hand for Adames comes around the guard of Ammo Williams. Look like it brushes across the chin. Ammo wears the well. Another hard right hand blocked by Ammo Williams. Hard right hand again blocked by Ammo Williams. 2 shots for Williams to come in and miss on Adames. Adames steps around. The guy's fighting a circle. 2 flicking jabs for Ammo Williams. Nothing doing. Adames, another short right hand, flick down the middle. Looks like partially lands. Hard 3-2 combination for Adames. That's one of my favorites. 3 around the guard, 2 up the middle for Adames. Flicking a 2 up the middle. Doesn't land. Both men looking for range right now. Minute 20 seconds left in the round. Again, Ammo Williams seems to have found another second wind a little bit. Doesn't look as gassed this round. Also hasn't taken any crazy shots. I think he ate a shot last round that he needed to recover from. Seems to be okay now. All right. 1-2 for Adames. Neither one gets through. High, tight guard for Ammo Williams. Hard left hand for Ammo Williams. Misses by a mile. Adames throws a right hand. Misses. Ammo Williams flicks a jab. Misses. Both men missing here. Ammo Williams flicks a jab. Adames steps towards him. Slipping around. Ammo Williams misses with a 3-point combination. Eats a hard right hand from Adames. Steps back. Adames stalks. Ammo Williams. Hard guard. Throws a short hook. Lands on the forehead of Adames. Not a hard shot, though, but it lands. Scoring shot. 1-2 for Adames. Both shots blocked. Hard right hand gets around the guard of Williams. Doesn't hurt him, but it scores. Hard right hand down the middle. Scores on Williams. Second one blocked by Williams from Adames. Adames starting to pick his shots very well here. Looks like he's landing at a reasonable percentage based on the markings of Ammo Williams' face. Here we are. Adames still looks pretty clean for the most part. He's eating some jabs, but nothing too eventful. Steps around a jab, pirouettes with Ammo Williams and lets him know, let's do a song and a dance. I have better feet than you. Steps forward with a jab, controlling the fight. Ammo Williams tries to set up 1-1-2, misses. 1-1-3, misses. Carlos Adames is too slick. He's too slick. Another Carlos Adames round. He's controlling the fight. Didn't really break Ammo Williams down at all that round. But again, it seems that when Carlos hurts Ammo and exerts himself in a round, he seems to be taking the next round off. And the betting odds are, let me see if they're shifting at all. Trying to get the live props for y'all. It's not updating. It's in between rounds. It should update. Let me see. It's not updating, chat. Looking for the live props. Look like the last props was -400 for the knockout for Adames and +270 for the decision. I got in at +220 on the decision. So if Ammo Williams find a way to get through 5 more rounds, I'll make a couple dollars. You know what I'm saying? Make a couple dollars. Kawhi Leonard got that point for me too. We already up. Kawhi Leonard got that bucket for me too. Come on, chat. Ain't nothing but a G thing. What we talking about, chat? What up, Roxy? Roxy in the building. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. We are at the start of the 8th round. Here we go. Ammo Williams. Ooh, hard left hand lands for Williams and stumbles Carlos Adames back. But Carlos seemed to just be off balance. Doesn't look hurt. Catches another hard left hand from Ammo Williams and fires back with a jab of his own. Flicking a jab. Hard right hand for Adames to Williams. Ooh, hard 1-2 counter from Adames to Williams. Williams steps back a little bit, steps in and throws a 3-point combination, mostly missing. Adames slipping and getting out the way of the shots. Flicks a jab at Williams. Flicking a jab at Williams again. Williams is not stepping forward and pushing. He's pushing forward on offense, but in the rest of the fight, he's retreating. He's retreating and pushing forward with his offense, but he is fighting off of his back foot. Adames steps to Williams, both men probing with jabs. Hard left hand for Williams, misses by a mile. Adames steps underneath, steps around. Ooh, hard uppercut gets through and followed by a hard hook for Adames. Adames looking to pour it on. Oh my God, what an uppercut. Ooh, that was nasty. Came underneath with that shit. Ooh-wee. He came with a 5-3. Nasty shit. Ooh-wee. He's starting to load up on these shots as Adames. Hard right hand for Adames. Williams fires back with a hard hook of his own, missing, trying to keep Carlos Adames off of his ass. 1:40 left in the round. Adames stalking. I told you, when he hurts Williams, seems to take a round off and wants to come back and fight. Yeah. He talks to Williams, says he hit him with an elbow. Carlos Adames steps forward, flicks a jab. Ammo Williams flicks a hard jab. It lands. Adames undeterred. Hard right hand, and then comes underneath with an uppercut to the body of Ammo Williams. The right hand missed a little. Uppercut landed flush. Came back with another right hand, landed. Williams flicks a jab. Adames is throwing hard shots. He is winging these shots, putting all of his body weight behind them. Whether they get around the guard or not, Williams feels these shots. Williams flicks a jab. Adames slips, throws a hard 1-2. Drops the ball. Oh, hard right hand to the body of Williams. Referee doesn't tell him to keep it up. It must be clean. I mean, he stepped into that right hand to the body. Oh, God. Carlos Adames starting to change levels very well, showing his expertise and his experience. Starting to get off the line, change levels, step around, throwing, still slipping, ripping. Ammo Williams throwing some punches that are landing, but these shots don't have much on them. Carlos Adames is ripping shots in the 8th round. 30 seconds left. Clearly a Carlos Adames round to this point. 1-1. Throws a double jab for Adames. Williams tries to throw a jab in an uppercut combination. Adames slips around, rolls, brushes the shots off, flicks a jab of his own, steps to Williams. Steps to Williams again, probing, steps to him, flicks a right hand, slips, 10 seconds left in the round. Williams brushing gently across the ropes, moving laterally. 1-2 by Adames. Both shots blocked by the tight guard of Williams. Williams steps through with a hook, misses. Oh, lands a hook here at the end of the round. Left hook by Williams lands. Adames unfazed, but it is a scoring shot. Another clear round for Carlos Adames. Roxy said, my baby started her first boxing class today. She said this might be her favorite new thing. So proud of her. That's what's up. That's what's up, Roxy.
Classic.
Yeah, tell her get them hands straight. Yeah. Chicago Red said, told y'all we will see about round 5 or 6. Oh, Red, you the one that said that? You said 5 or 6. We'll see how it's going. Oh, he still could get stopped now, Red. And you know it. Because them body shots is hurting. Every time you take a clean shot to the body, here go the link for Classic Code Sports. Thank you, In Too Deep, for posting that. Make sure y'all tap in with Classic Code Sports. Give me that subscription. Every time you take a hard shot to the body, he don't like that. He don't like that. Yeah, Ammo don't like. Yeah, and I mean he's clearly, you know, he's got his abs together and all of that. But listen, man, it's not about, you can do all the sit-ups in the world. If that shot land in the right spot, you know what I'm saying, on that center mass, it's gonna, you know, it'll make a grown buffalo shit on itself. You hit that joke in the right spot. Oh, hard left hand coming out at the beginning of the 9th round. For Williams, misses. Hard 1-1-2, misses for Williams again. Adames steps forward. Williams looking to push Adames back here to start the 9th round. Adames unfazed, stepping around, slipping, boxing in a circle. Adames steps towards Williams, feinting. Williams throws a couple more hard shots. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the round. Oh, hard body shot, sneaky body shot for Adames on the inside. A short little hook on the inside. Williams curls up a little bit, and he's retreating. I told you, he don't like it to the body. That side of the body is hurt. Ammo Williams' right side of his body is hurt. Every time he gets touched there, he retreats. Yeah, Adames sees what I see. He goes back to the body with a right hand, flicking the jab up top on Williams. Williams back against the rope, hard right hand. Oh, another hard right hand for Adames. Another hard right hand. He triples the right hand. Working on that later. Hard left hand for Adames with the jab. Stiff jab for Williams. Williams fighting primarily off the ropes now. Right? He's in the corner. Adames looking for a spot. Williams throws an uppercut hook combination. A couple of those shots get through. But again, these shots don't seem to have much power or steam left on them at this point in time. No, sirski. No, they sure do not. They don't seem to have much steam left on them at this point in time. Adames flicks a jab. Flicks another jab. Williams opens up with a hook and comes with an uppercut. Doesn't get through. Adames throws a body shot of his own. Doesn't get through. Williams with a stiff jab lands. Adames shakes his head. No, not going to be enough is what he's saying. Not telling him he didn't land. He's telling him that ain't going to be it. Throws a right hand at Williams. Flicks a jab. Flicks a jab. Another right hand at Williams. Another right hand. If Williams wants to, when Adames steps in with the 1-2, he's not bringing his jab hand home at all, and his right hand is pretty low at this point. Also, I would punch with him on his 1-2. Take my head off the line and punch with him on the 1-2, see if I can land something significant and change the night. Adames' defensive principles after his 1-2 have become very lax here in the fight, but Ammo Williams may be too tired to still be playing chess in there. Anyway, just an opening that I see. Adames flicks a 2 down the middle. Lands. A jab lands for Adames. Adames picking his spots, having his way. 9th round coming to a close, 30 seconds left. Adames steps towards Williams. Williams throws a hard left hand. Adames steps back out of the way, steps back to him. The two men approach each other in the center of the ring. Ooh, hard combination lands for Williams on Adames. Adames eats it and steps forward. No problem. No problem. He said, you can't hurt me. Steps forward. Williams throws a hard left hand, misses. Adames throws a body hook. Williams eats it, followed by a right hand to the top of the head of Williams. A jab landed on Williams from Adames. Adames again, picking and poking, picking his shots. Hard right hand for Adames, goes through the guard of Williams just gently. Hard right hand to the body for Adames, followed countered by a hard left hand for Williams, and a hard hook for Williams. Lands at the end of the round on Adames. Adames willing to give some, to take some at this point in the fight. I would think he sincerely believes that Williams can't hurt him. And so far, it has been true. We are headed into the 10th round, ladies and gentlemen, and my bet for the fight to go the distance is still alive. Yeah, we are betting on Carlos Adames by the cards, and it looks like we still got a shot as the sports books have narrowed. The KO is now -110 for Adames, -120 for the decision. So my bet is alive. I have already won an NBA parlay. Let's see if we can come up a little bit more money. Money, you know what I'm saying? Turn this little $12 into 50 right quick on some cool shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, chat. Little gas money, little petro. You feel me? Time said classic. I believe they should just stop the fight. Bro, Williams has not. No, man, he's still fighting back. They can't stop the fight. You working against my bet, Time. I thought you was with me, gang. He said classic. That's the key word. He believes, but is it possible? I don't know. We gonna see. We got to let it happen, right? 10th round starts and Williams comes out on fire, ripping hooks at Adames. Ripping hooks. He's missing, but he's ripping, shooting jabs. Adames fires back with a couple jabs of his own, a hard two, and an uppercut. Where Williams ripping hooks and lands a couple on Adames. Williams coming out in the 10th round, a revitalized man, ripping hooks. Adames brushing some shots off, slipping some shots, taking a couple. Okay. Williams comes out blazing in the first 30 seconds of the 10th round. Okay, championship rounds. Maybe his corner told him something that got his adrenal glands open because he's come to fight. Adames seems to be calm, weathering this storm, throwing a 1-2 of his own, stepping to Williams. Williams back in retreat mode. After his flurry in the opening 30 seconds, he is back, stepping back. Maybe he shouldn't have. And Adames has Williams in the corner. Hard body shot for Adames. Then he comes back upstairs with a hook. I don't think that Adames can hurt Williams to the head. He's landed some significant shots to the head. I don't think he can hurt Williams to the head. But if he drops Williams again, I believe it'll be with a body blow, as Williams is now breathing visibly from the mouth. He's opening his mouth. He's licking his lips. He's breathing, huffing and puffing. He's visibly tired. And so I think a body shot will do it if it's going to get done. But Ammo Williams is a tough guy, a very tough guy, and he ain't going to go away on his own. He's going to need a reason. Now, Adames has demolished on the back of his trunks. We'll see how true that is. Flicking a right hand at Williams, slipping off the line. Oh, Ammo Williams lands a stiff jab on Adames. Adames slips the second jab. Ammo sticks another jab in his face, just brushes against him gently. Adames throws a 1-2, both blocked by Williams. He's stalking, flicks a jab. Looks like it gets through the jab. Another jab gets through the guard of Williams. Another jab. Here we go. Adames probing, looking for a shot. Hard right hand lands for Adames, but again, doesn't hurt Williams. It seems like he can take shots to the head from Adames pretty well. It's going to be the body work, ladies and gentlemen. A minute left in the 10th round. Williams is back in the corner. High, tight guard. Visibly tired, but a tight guard. Another body shot for Adames gets through. Williams moves. Hard right hand lands over the top for Adames. Williams eats it, puts his guard back up, throws an uppercut of his own, misses by a mile. Adames steps in with a 1-2, both shots blocked, gets a jab over the top right after the 1-2, steps around, pirouettes. Both men in the center of the ring, exchanging jabs. A hard 2 follows up by Adames, lands on the forehead of Williams clean, but again, not a shot that's going to hurt Ammo. Ammo backed up to the ropes, 30 seconds left in the round. Ammo tight guard on the ropes. Adames looking for a shot. Hard left hook to the body for Adames on Williams. Williams hard guard, steps off of the ropes, eats a right hand for his troubles. Another right hand. And again, Adames after his right hand, very defensively irresponsible. If Williams is looking for an opportunity to attack, it is after that 1-2 of Adames. A hard jab for Adames lands to the body of Ammo. Ammo retreating. About 15 seconds left. A hard left hand lands on the chin of Adames from Williams, but again, does not affect Adames at all. Hard jab lands on Williams from Adames, and the round is over. Another clear round for Carlos Adames, but Ammo Williams is still very much in this fight. You can't stop the fight when your man is swinging back that hard. He is ripping hooks. He is missing, but he is very much in this fight. You can't take a man out of the fight that is very much in the fight. Let me see what Cunningham is saying. One moment.
Are you making another beat, Daddy? And Genius is my dad.
Classic.
Oh, we talk about money?
Get money. Let's talk about it.
My money look different now.
So Coach Cunningham just told Ammo Williams, listen to me, man. You are in the fight, but you keep retreating. I will give him this. When Ammo Williams holds his ground and exchanges, he's giving as good as he's getting. I think on those exchanges, what he's getting is making him retreat, and what Adames is getting isn't making him retreat. It's not deterring him at all. So in the exchanges, both men are getting their shit off, right? When Ammo stands in, he's getting his shit off with Adames. Ammo lands a hard shot that makes Adames make some adjustments, but he doesn't seem to be hurt. And here at the beginning of the 11th round. But listen to what I'm saying. When Ammo seems to stand in a bit and throw, he's landing some shit and he's taking some shots too. But after they exchange, Williams is the one to retreat, which means that even though they're both landing, Williams don't like it. Adames is okay with it. And that's what I think Cunningham is trying to get him to walk through that fire. But it's easier said than done when you ain't the one in there getting punched on. You understand? Everybody got a plan till they get hit in the mouth. What up, Uncle Plug? Uncle Plug in the building, 333. What up, Chanel? Ted said he's going for a KO but can't put him away. Yeah, Williams is a tough guy, man. You can tell he physically prepared himself. If you look at his physique, you look at his body, he definitely had a tough training camp and put himself in the best physical condition to compete at this level. But skills-wise, he's being outclassed tonight. He's in over his head, and that's just the name of the game at this point. Adames flicks a jab at Ammo Williams. Hard right hand to the body. Referee almost in the way as Adames tries to pirouette out. Adames needs to go downstairs if he wants to get the stoppage. Ammo Williams throws a hook that brushes off of Adames. Adames stalking Ammo, a minute and a half left in the round. Ammo gets on his bike a little bit, skipping a little bit. Looks like at this point, he may just be trying to get to a decision, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes fighters hard right hand by Adames on Ammo Williams' chin, and Ammo Williams goes on retreat. He is on his bicycles, ladies and gentlemen. Adames stalks him calmly, though, not running towards him, walking. More of a Michael Myers thing. Hard right hand to the body for Williams. What? What, he's asked for a timeout? Oh, his mouth guard came out. Okay, Ammo Williams' mouth guard came out. The referee took a moment for the break in the action to put his mouth guard back in. They need to wipe that camera off. Okay, Adames steps back to Williams after the break in the action. 1 minute left in the round. Williams retreats to the corner. Adames throws a 1-2, hard 2 to the body. He does not like the body shots. Williams is retreating. 50 seconds left in the round. Williams has not punched back in a while. Hard jab for Williams, just as I say that. Adames throws a right hand, blocked by the tight guard of Williams. Williams needs to keep his jab in the face of Adames at this point. It's getting dangerous, ladies and gentlemen, as we approach the end of the 11th. Williams flicks a jab, nothing doing. Adames hard right hand around the guard of Williams, but caught on the glove. Williams comes with a looping left hand of his own, misses by a mile. He moves from one corner to the other corner. He is being boxed from pillar to post, ladies and gentlemen. Adames stalks Williams, 1-2, blocked by the tight guard of Williams. Williams fighting on pure heart and determination. Hard jab back for Williams. 15 seconds left in the 11th round. Williams comes out, tight guard, steps in with a 1-1-2. Adames steps out of the way before he can finish the combination. The men exchange backhands in the middle of the ring. Looks like Adames got the better of the exchange. The round comes to an end. Adames takes a nice hard look at Ammo as Ammo walks back to the corner for the end of the 11th round. Adames looks like he has about 7 to 10 rounds left of boxing in him as he sits down and gets ready for the 12th. Ammo Williams looks like he doesn't have much left. But at this point in time, they should let Ammo Williams go out and try to finish this fight. He hasn't taken any shots to where, years are being taken off his career. Is he losing this fight cleanly? Yes. I've seen guys take worse beatings. I believe Ammo Williams should continue this fight. Now, if it get nasty in the 12th, you know what I mean? The ref going to have to do his job. Oh, my God. The right hand that knocked Ammo Williams' mouthpiece out was some crazy work. That's that step around. My homie Ye stepped around on a guy, broke his nose with the same move. I told him in between rounds, I said, hey, listen, man, after you throw your first punch, if you step off to the side and run that backhand up, you can have whatever you want. Man, he stepped around in the second round. He threw that jab, stepped around, came with a hook. But he nose looked like the letter Z. I ain't gonna lie to you. That was a nasty shot by Adames. All right, started the 12th round. 2 minutes and 50 seconds left. Okay, Adames coming out. Now listen. Oh my God. Ammo Williams throwing hard shots on the inside, pushes Adames off and said, I'm coming to get what's mine. Adames says, okay, come tell me look or something. He steps around, pirouettes, throws a 1-2 of his own, probing. He trying to see if the energy burst is real from Williams or if it's fake. Adames doesn't back off from the fight. He stalks Williams instead, throws a hard 1 upstairs, 2 to the body, gets through. Ammo Williams doesn't like the body shot. Another hard 2 to the body. Adames realizes that he doesn't like it downstairs, and he's going down there. 2 minutes left. If Williams is going to make it out of this fight, it won't be because Adames is letting him off the hook. He steps to him. Adames has destroy on the front of his trunks, demolish on the back. And he's fighting just like it. As he's going hard, right hand underneath, and the referee warns Adames to tell him to keep the shots up. He's giving him a time. Okay, the timeout will get us to the end of this fight. I'm manifesting it. My bet is going to go through. Are they going to take a point, or is he just giving him time? Oh, he's giving him a warning, and he's giving Is he taking a point? Yeah, he's taking a point. A 1-point deduction for a low blow in the 12th round from Carlos Adames on Ammo Williams. They take a point away from Carlos Adames on a hard hook to the body that strayed a little low. Williams comes out rejuvenated, throws a hard right hand that lands on Adames. Adames exchanging with him. He obliges. And the men go to war. Williams lands a hard hook on Adames, and Adames wears it. Another hard hook lands for Williams on Adames, and Adames rips 2 hard hooks to the body of Williams. Williams steps back momentarily and rips 2 hard shots, and the men are going to fight it out for the last 2 minutes. 1 minute and 40 seconds left, and the champion says, you want my belt, you're going to have to come and take it. I came here to put belt to ass. I'm not cruising. I've won every round of this fight, and I want the 12th too. They want to take a point, then we'll have a 9-9 round because I'm still going to beat your ass. Adames steps to Williams after the heated exchange, and he says, I still got some in the tank, but do you? He throws a 1-2. Williams retreats. He steps to him again, slips off the line. Adames looking like a hungry lion with a zebra. Oh, he throws a hard body shot. Williams freezes in his tracks. Hard right hand lands for Adames. Williams dead tired, sinking, drowning underwater. Oh, hard left hand for Williams as he tries to he's exhausting the gas tank. The men exchange hooks in the middle of the ring. What a close to this fight. A hard right hand for Adames. A jab for Adames. A hard left hand for Williams lands on Adames. Adames said, fuck getting out the way. I'll take your shots as long as I can land mine. 1-2 lands for Adames. Another jab for Adames. He steps towards Williams. Williams flings a hook. Another hard hook gets through for Williams on Adames. Adames wears it and comes back with 2 body hooks of his own. Williams throws another hook. Adames throws another hook. 40 seconds left in the round. It's a bang out. It's a bang out. Hard shot, hard jab lands for both men. 1-2 for Adames. Adames is not fighting like a man who knows he has the fight won. He's fighting like he wants to stop every competitor at the weight class from challenging him going forward. He's letting them know this old dog's got plenty of tricks left. 1-2 for Adames. 20 seconds left. Williams looks at Adames and licks out his tongue, bleeding from the mouth, and lets him know, you're going to have to kill me in here tonight. And Williams holds his guard tight, planning to make it down the stretch of this fight. Oh, what an ending. Hard body shot for Adames. Williams eats it and steps back, tightens his guard, and stands to take more punishment to get to the bell. And another jab for Williams, jab for Adames. Jab for Adames lands another hard body shot. Williams steps in with a jab. And the bell is over. The bet is safe. We just won some more money. Money! We made it to 12. You thought it was going to be a knockout?
When I talk about 50, used to be $50. I'm talking about 50,000. Gotta move a little different.
Yeah.
My maneuvers is in and out. Ain't trying to get spotted at all. Too introvert to be in the crowd.
The bet is good. The bet is good. We won 2 parlays today, chat. Yeah. 2 parlays today. That's what's up. Ted said he's going for a KO, but can't put him away. Kelly said, at Roxy, that's awesome. Congrats to your daughter. That is going to be such an exciting new journey for her. Let's see. Time said, great effort, Williams. Some brothers would have laid down already. You got a heart, Mr. Williams. Absolutely. Yeah, he took some shit in there. He took some real punishment in there tonight and made it through. Yeah, he fought valiantly. Let me see what Cunningham encouraging him. He said, you did what you were supposed to in camp and you still fought your ass off. You hear what I'm telling you? He telling that man, don't be discouraged. Because sometimes, man, listen, you get yourself in your best physical condition you can. This guy's a late starter in the sport of boxing. You know what I'm saying? He put himself in the best physical condition. He came with his heart and his soul tonight. And he fought a man with more skill set than him. And it just be like that sometimes.
Classic.
You know what I'm saying? You see Adames slipping. He's slipping, sliding, stepping around, hitting you with shit. He catching shit, coming back with shit, coming underneath, rip, coming underneath, mixing up the shots, sliding off your shit, picking and choosing. I mean, that shit get complicated now. If you ain't ready to play chess at that speed, you're going to have some trouble with Carlos Adames.
Classic.
You just are. You know what I'm saying? Kelly said, hey to everybody in the chat. Hope everyone is doing well. Absolutely. And Too Deep said, Williams need to the knockout for sure. Yeah, he ain't get it. Sup, Kelly? We doing all right? Yeah. Chicago Red said, I want a little change. Yeah, you got to put something on it, man. Scared man can't win. We came up tonight. Yeah, Roxy said, thank you, Kelly. She is so excited. Oh, yeah. And then Too Deep said, congrats at Classic Codes. Appreciate it, brother. That's two fight calls in a row where we won some money if y'all bet it with me. Now, that's two in a row now. Well, we won a little chop if y'all bet it with me now. You know what I'm saying? I had a parlay in that would have really hit earlier, but the boy Omari Jones didn't get the stoppage. He went there and fought conservative as hell. Talking about it's the best performance of his career thus far. Shit, you ain't even put hands on nothing. Folks was right there to get beat up on. You just jabbed in the death and walked out of there with a clean victory. I mean, that shit cool. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? But You know, when it's time for you to be on pay-per-view, I'm not paying for that.
Classic.
I'm with fighters going in there and making it easy. Hey, look, if you ain't gonna make me use nothing but my jab tonight, I'm finna get this easy bread. But shit, when it's time for us to pay to see you, shit, beyond over with.
Classic.
All you finna do is jab. Shit, you got life fucked up. You think we paying for that? No, sir. No, sir, not at all. What up, chat? What up with y'all, man? Was y'all watching the fight or y'all was just listening to me call it? Let's talk Abdullah Keyshawn. We can talk about it. Let me hear this announcement real quick. Hold on. Unanimous decision for Carlos Adames, man. Unanimous decision. I knew he was going to have a hard time stopping Ammo, though. For sure, for sure. Ammo tough. And Carlos fight at a certain pace. When you economical like that, you may or may not get the stoppage. You know what I'm saying? You be beating them up, but sometimes it be on some shit where it's like another round or two, you would have got it done. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you pick it up late. But in this case, it worked out in favor of my bet. You feel me? Carlos went in there and got it done. Good shit, Carlos. You feel me? Good shit, Carlos. You said let's talk about Abdullah Keyshawn. Don't mind what you want to talk about. What you want to talk about with it? Why my camera showing up like that? I don't know what that is, folks. Why my camera showing up like that? That's nasty. What is that? Hold on, folks. Hold on, chat. I don't know why my camera like that. That's kind of weird. That's kind of weird. I don't know what that is. Interesting. I'm saying who you got if the fight go through. They not finna fight. Keyshawn a clout chaser. And Abdullah still at 135. Keyshawn talking about going up to 147. That shit all fluff. They not about to fight, bro. That's not a real thing. That's not a real thing. That was some clout shit. Keyshawn been running around here just, you know what I'm saying, running up his I guess trying to run up his presence, like his social media presence and stuff like that. I think he's just trying to run up like the popularity, like the amount of awareness of who he is. I think he's trying to run that up because these days that do translate into fight purses and shit. You know what I'm saying? So if he can run up the awareness of who he is and all of that, I think that can be something that he can use in negotiations once it manifests itself into sales and shit. You know what I'm saying? I think he could use that in negotiations and all that. So, but they not about to fight, bro. But if they fought right now, I would have to pick Keyshawn. Abdullah, 21 years old. Keyshawn, the same age as Devin Haney. He 27. Like his ass supposed to be fighting. Like not that Abdullah a champion, so it is what it is. It's fair game. He a champion of the world, so it's fair game. They can get it cracking, but they not weight-wise. That's not a real thing. They just talking. He said you might be right, but if it happened, who you got? Right now, I'll pick Keyshawn at the moment. Abdullah get hit too much. Once he tighten up his defense, he'll be straight. Abdullah remind me of like Errol Spence when he was coming up, just like stepping to everybody. He's stepping straight to you. He getting behind his feints. He working off his technique, and he getting straight active. Bang out. That's what Abdullah remind me of. Like he just walking through shit. But I think Keyshawn really, really, really punching. And I haven't seen Abdullah have to box nobody to victory. I seen Keyshawn use his legs, use his pivots, use his countering. I seen him have to get in that bag or not even have to get in that bag. But I seen Keyshawn fight in that bag. I ain't never seen Abdullah fight in that bag. And he going to need more than just a walk down, bang out strategy to beat a Keyshawn Davis. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. I think Abdullah's fighting style that he's displayed to us thus far, because I don't never assume that niggas ain't got more styles than what they done showed us. but his fighting style that he done shown us thus far, I believe that he would probably give Shakur a tougher fight than Keyshawn just because of style. Like Shakur don't use his feet the same way Keyshawn used his feet, even though we know he can. Like the way he moved all over the place against Edwin De Los Santos, he can move a lot. You know what I'm saying? But he doesn't necessarily prefer to. And if you're going to stand right there, I think Abdullah stands to get something through. You know what I'm saying? When you throwing, Abdullah's a combination puncher. I don't care how amazing your defense is. If a guy throwing 3, 4, and 5 and 6 shots every time he let the clip go, he going to be getting a couple shots through here and there, especially as the fight wears on, and especially if he mix up his combinations. I mean, Floyd Mayweather been hit. Shakur has been hit too. You know what I'm saying? It's all the great defensive fighters get punched, but it's normally certain styles that give their styles trouble. And I think that that's why they say styles make fights. But I think Keyshawn is a harder fight for Abdullah than even a Shakur is. But I think both of them beat Abdullah. In which they supposed to. You know, Keyshawn damn near 30, and Shakur damn near 30, and Abdullah is barely 21. He's 21 years old. He just got 21. So, yeah. But around his age and around, I mean, it don't matter, right? They can still get it popping. But as of today, he not ready yet. No cap, I'm inclined to agree. Yeah, for sure. Chicago Red said, okay, just wanted your thoughts, but I'm rolling with Keyshawn. Even the Abdullah ain't no slouch in the ring. Nah, he not. But with Keyshawn either gonna be the next Adrian Broner or the next like Floyd type nigga. Like he either gonna be the person, not Floyd level, but I'm just saying like in regards to being able to talk all the shit and do all the antics outside the ring and still be disciplined and focused enough to get inside the ring and handle business every single time in spite of the outside the ring antics. A lot of people, most of the time, who do the outside the ring antics and the bullshit, it catch up with them at some point inside the ring. So it's not very many people who could do all the bullshit games and all the nonsense outside the ring and always get it done inside the ring. Floyd was rare in that way. Floyd will make it look like he playing for us, but he was dead serious on his preparation and his training. Adrian Broner, not so much the same. He really was kicking it when he made it look like he was kicking it and then trying to go in the gym to outwork the kicking it. And that shit caught up with him on the night of Marcos Maidana. It caught up with him on the night of Sean Porter. It caught up with him on the night of Jesse Vargas, right? Because he shouldn't have had a close fight with Jesse Vargas. Like he plateaued himself, you feel me, with his outside the ring behaviors. You know what I'm saying? Connect with classic social handles. Yeah, this is my link tree in case y'all want to tap in with me. Appreciate you in too deep. But yeah, so Keyshawn either gonna find a way to stay dead serious when with everything that has to do with handling business physically in boxing, or he gonna let all the trolling catch up. You know what I'm saying? Based on his mental health history and all that shit, and his antics playing a part in him not making weight, his antics playing a part in him, you know, pulling out of fights, his antics playing a part in him being away for so long, you know, with all the fuck shit playing a part in impacting his career thus far. I have no reason to have faith in the fact that it won't impact him in the ring at some point. I have no reason to have faith in that. So I think that at some point it does catch up with Keyshawn. But another alternative ending to that story is that Keyshawn does like most fighters are doing today, which is carefully navigate his opponent selection, right? And you may never see Keyshawn fight. The way fighters move today, you may see a fighter fight 2 50-50 fights in their whole career. The way fighters move today, you might see them fight 2 50-50 fights their whole career. With the way they're moving. You know what I'm saying? The way fighters are today, it's like they're the betting favorite on the books for 95% of the fights in their career. It's like these niggas is always fighting somebody that they're supposed to beat the shit out of. So with it being like that in boxing, I think that nothing is guaranteed as far as us seeing the best fight the best. They say Zuffa Boxing is trying to change that. We'll see. I know Turkey pay enough money to change that. He pay enough bread for people to say, I'll fight whoever you give me. You know what I'm saying? So we shall see what direction it all go in. Chicago Red said he won't take a fight like Floyd unless he know he gonna win. AB a whole other story. Yeah. So we have to see how it plays out, man. I'm gonna actually give that its own live stream. We're gonna talk about Keyshawn. We're gonna talk about what we think Boots' next move should be and what we think it will be. And we also gonna talk about the upcoming fight between next weekend. We got Keith Thurman and Sebastian Fondura. So we got some boxing to talk for sure. We're gonna tap in. Chicago Red said, okay, let's talk heavyweight. I think Wilder got a fight coming up. Yeah, he finna fight against Chisora. He finna fight Chisora. Wilder say the old Wilder is back. He said Bomb Squad is back. We'll see. I don't know who training him right now, but I know that he didn't look good with Malik, and I don't want to call it Malik's fault. I don't want to call it Deontay's fault. I just want to say he didn't look good with Malik. When he had his original trainer, he was working behind his jab a lot more, probing with his jab a lot more, and really stifling and shocking guys with the right hand. I don't know how it didn't translate with Malik, but I don't know. He ain't really had that fire in a while. So hopefully Deontay can restore that and put Chisora out, because Chisora will be there to be put out. He said, ditto, we will see. Yeah, it's a toss-up. Deontay haven't looked good as of late, but like I said, if he can find that old beast, we stand to see something special for sure. For sure. Yeah, man. But hell of a fight, man. Carlos Adames really put it on Ammo Williams, but we knew Ammo was going to show up and give his physical best, and that's what we got tonight, man. I'm not gonna drag the live out too long. I just want to pop up here, call the fight. You know what I'm saying? Show face. I know a lot of people weren't gonna give this fight no love, no attention as far as calling the fight or really covering it as far as boxing channels. You know what I mean? They'll probably talk about the result of it, but I wanted to give it some attention because these guys work hard. I really respect Carlos Adames, and again, anybody that joined the sport late and work their way up to a title shot like Ammo Williams have, well, even if he falls short, you know what I'm saying, he is to be commended and revered for that. So shout out to both men for this great fight tonight. Let me see. Red said, as far as Keith, if he's of old, Keith, I got to roll with him. Keith might get stopped, gang. I ain't going to lie to you. Ted said, we covered it. I think he had a better showing. Who you talking about, Tez? N2 Deep said, great play-by-play again. Appreciate it, N2 Deep. Appreciate it. But yeah, Keith Thurman might get stopped, bro. I don't even think Keith Thurman should go in there trying to win on points for real. I'm going to be honest with you. I think he should go in that bitch and just exclusively attack Fondura body and then come upstairs every once in a while with them big-ass shots and just try to catch him with something. And I think he should just go to the body, OD go to the body and just spam overhands, G. I ain't gonna lie to you. You fighting a man 6'6" at 154 pounds, it's nasty as hell. Like, what's the game plan for real? We seen him get clipped, though. We seen his ass get slept. So he can be knocked the hell out. We seen Erickson Lubin have great success before, in his fight with Fondura, even though Fondura beat him to a pulp. You know what I'm saying? They beat the hell out of each other. But for sure, Fondura can get clipped. So, we got to see. But I don't think Keith should be trying to win on points. I'm going to be real. He should be going in there trying to put old man strength on dude ass. I ain't going to lie to you. He should be trying to put some old man strength on Sebastian Fondura. But we going to talk about it more. That fight coming up on Saturday. So we'll touch base on it and talk about it probably midweek as they arrive to the location and get prepared for the weigh-ins and the final press conferences and all of that. Keith has been pretty calm leading up to this fight. He's older now, still willing to sell the fight, but not as animated as he once was. And that calmness could mean, a different type of readiness too. So we'll see. Chicago Red said, that's what I think he's going to do, only if he's prepared physically. Oh, no. Fondura punching, though. You know what I'm saying? Sebastian Fondura really, really punching. So we got to see, bro. We got to see. That's a good-ass fight. Shout out to Thurman and Fondora for putting that together, though, because that's a real 50-50 fight. That's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of guys don't fight 50-50 fights. These guys don't even be fighting 60-40 fights. These fights be lopsided as shit. So, you know, anytime it's a fight that's close like that, man, shout out to the guys for having the fight. I'm not even finna, you know, overly beat nobody down for winning or losing. It's like, just thank y'all for putting it on, because a lot of times we just can't get guys to fight each other. You know what I'm saying? Tom said Williams has to have a strategy and really go back to the drawing board. Yeah, he's one of them guys. I think he's been physically imposing himself on people, and now he's at the level Ammo Williams is. Ammo Williams is now at the level where he definitely needs to know boxing. He can't just get in the ring and just fight. And if he is going to be that type of person, he's got to get better at forcing people to fight him. But I'm going to be real with you. With all due respect to Ammo Williams, I do believe he has plateaued. Like, I think we've seen him at his best. You feel me? So and there's nothing wrong with that. He's had a heck of a career. I'm sure he's probably got some good bouts left under his belt, some decent paydays, but I don't think he's going to be a world champion if he has to beat somebody who's a pure boxer to do it. Time said that's going to be real good fight with Keith Thurman. Yeah, we're going to see. I'm going to call that one too. Ye said 333. What up, dog? For sure. But yeah, man, we gonna end this one. I do not know why my camera is showing like this. I don't know what StreamYard got going on. I don't know what's what. But we here, man. I'm glad I was able to call the fight for y'all. And we got another episode of Classic Code Sports, man. If y'all don't do nothing else for me, make sure y'all stick to the codes. We got another classic. Yeah.
Why you ain't say nothing? I'm only gonna do this once. You always knew I'd make it in the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? You believed in me the whole time, for real? Yeah. I couldn't tell. You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Seen them hard times couldn't kill me. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Stages I'm on getting bigger. Now you wanna say something. Been watching my story all winning. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't call? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Stages I'm on getting bigger. Now you wanna say something? Put that on my soul. They ain't hungry no more when it's time to eat crow. Or farming, I'm enhancing my glow. Ain't gon' argue with you about what I know. Photo album, all I'm seeing is ghosts. Had to remodel from pillar to post. Said what I said, I ain't come here to argue. You said congratulations, should've said sorry. Got it, now you won't be part of the party. Your access denied, I'm sorry, not sorry. When I needed air, niggas wouldn't have farted. Now they pulling up and thinking we solid. Now I'm on the phone talking $1 million topics. Up early, Zoom call out to Abu Dhabi. Don't answer my phone if it's gonna be about gossip. I don't really care, everybody got problems. That's why I be sharing my woes, letting y'all know it's okay, you can come up from the bottom. Whoa. Scraping, scratching, clawing. Before I start running, I started with crawling. Before I got balance, I started with falling. Started with broke before I ever was balling. Started with hope before ever reward. They ain't show up till I became important. You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Seen them hard times couldn't kill me. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Stages I'm on getting bigger. Now you wanna say something? Been watching my story all winter.